keeps control for Thompson. Pass for Stevens, wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good happy holidays to you and yours. I'm Chase Miller alongside Jacob Ryder, and this is our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from Northern Cass, where the Jags, the number 2 team in girls A basketball, go up against the Indians of Winds-Minnewaukan before the Christmas break. Northern Cass, the number 2 seed, the number 2 team in the latest media poll, 6-0 on the season, 2-0 in Region 1, winning a scrapper against the Kindred Vikings last night in Kindred, 63-59. The last 2 wins for Northern Cass coming by a combined 8 points against Turtle Mountain and Kindred. While on the opposite side for the Winds-Minnewaukan Indians, a youthful squad, just 1 senior on their roster. They defeated Wahpeton a week ago tonight, 46-45, then fell short to the Devils Lake Firebirds by 3, 47-44 on Tuesday for head coach Sean Gord Sr. and the Indians. After tonight for Winds-Minnewaukan, they will partake in the Valley City Holiday Shootout on the 28th through the 30th of December, then have games at Rugby and at Carrington in 2024. Well, for Northern Cass, they will make their way for both the boys and girls basketball teams to Carrington with games against the Stanley Blue Jays and the Hazen Bison on the 28th and 29th of December before hosting Fargo Oak Grove on January the 2nd. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll get to our coaches' conversation, lets you know what's going on across high school hoops here tonight, that and more before the starting lineups and the opening tip from Hunter. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Start it today. When we come back on our pregame report, we'll hear from Sean Gord Sr. here from Winds-Minnewaukan and be joined by DC Lucas as well ahead of the starting lineups. Our coaches' conversation is next here from Hunter.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from Northern Cass, it's A girls basketball between Winds-Minnewaukan. The Indians going up against Northern Cass. The Jaguars joining us now from Winds-Minnewaukan. That is Sean Gord Sr. And Sean, taking a look at your last 2 games against Devils Lake and Wahpeton, 2 teams that you normally don't face, and another team you normally don't face in basketball season tonight, Northern Cass. They've been close games. You went 1-1 with the Firebirds and the Huskies. What have you seen from your team as of late here on the court, Coach?
The girls, we're growing, these last 2 games were close. We won the close one with Wahpeton. The first time we ever booked Class A school like that. And Devil's Lake, we were down like 18 or 19 in the third quarter, and we come back and took the lead with about less than 2 minutes to play, I think, and then they scored the last 3 or 4 points on us. But we showed a lot of resiliency that game, a lot of heart, and I was so proud of them because, you know, one of the girls, one of our main scorers, got fouled out, and the other girls stepped up, and it was a nice team win, or nice team effort, I should say. They got us, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of them, I guess.
I look at your roster, and obviously just one senior. That's the one thing that jumps out. So is this a team that brings back a lot of varsity experience? Is a team that doesn't have much, and you're kind of growing into this season? How's the first couple weeks and games gone so far here, Sean?
No, we got Sophie Robertson is one of our stars from last year, and Surrey Gord is another star we had from last year, and the other girls, this is basically a whole new squad. A lot of inexperience. But it was just fine, we're growing. Like I said, we're growing, we're getting better every game. There's things we still do a lot of young mistakes, turnovers, we got to rebound better, obviously, because we're not the tallest team for sure. But, they work hard for me. Like I said, every coach, that's one thing coaches, like from your girls, from your team is working hard, and they do that for me.
As you take a look, Sean, who are going to be, you might have mentioned them, but who will be some girls that you're relying as you kind of flip the calendar here after the holiday break to 2024 and kind of get that stretch run in the dog days of, January and February, if you will, of the basketball season?
Obviously our lone senior, Sophie Robertson, she's stepped up as a leader, definitely. She leads by example. She works hard, she expects that from her teammates, and that's really good to see. She may not score the most, but she does a lot of little things for us, which is so essential for a team like this. She rebounds the ball. She gives her 110% out there every time. And then Ava Gord, my niece, she works her butt off out there too. She's growing. She played some minutes for me last year, but this year's she kind of got thrown into the fire also. And she just works her butt off on the press. Kaylee Hansen works her butt. She's long, lanky, and athletic. She's a good shooter for us. And Surrey, my daughter Surrey, she's leading us right now. I think we're about 15 or 16 points a game right now. And she works hard. She does a lot of extra stuff. She's definitely coming into her own. I'm just amazed at things I see from her. Honestly, she reads things well. She's a leader out there for us, and it's coming along. I like our progress.
Final thing for you, when you're going up against a Northern Cass team, obviously you mentioned some length. They have some length when you watch them on film a little bit, with some height when you pick up a roster as well. So final thing for you, Sean, what's going to be a challenge, or what do you want to see from your girls for 32 minutes of basketball here tonight?
We got to rebound the ball better, because we just, like I said, we don't have a lot of height, so we definitely rebound the ball better, and we're just going to push, play our game. Our game is just pushing the ball, pressuring the ball, and hopefully we wear them down and keep it close at the end, so give ourselves a chance to win.
Sean, thanks so much for your time. Happy holidays, and best to you and the Winds-Minnewaukan Indians moving forward throughout the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And again, Sean Gord Sr. with us here on our pregame show. We'll continue after this in Hunter.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Ryder Burris. I'm confident on the ice. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkmeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Joining us now from Northern Cass, that is their head coach, D.C. Lucas, as they square off with 4 Winds-Minnewaukan here tonight for A girls basketball in North Dakota, a non-region game in D.C. The last couple of games that you've had with Turtle Mountain, a new team. You're going to see a new team here in 4 Winds-Minnewaukan. You sandwiched against a good old region rival in Kindred. A couple of tight games with Turtle Mountain and Kindred. What have you seen from your teams here in the last 2 games on the court?
You know, I've been really impressed. You know, we've been backed against the wall a little bit with Turtle Mountain and Kindred, and we came out and we fought. I was really how we came back and made the right adjustments against the teams. Last night was a good game, and I know we're gonna have a little tired legs tonight. So, just proud of the way the girls off the bench stepped up and gave some valuable minutes to kind of keep us in the game, and just again how we battled back and made the right adjustments.
As you go up against 4 Winds-Minnewaukan, kind of reminds you of the Barnes County tournament where you play a game, 24 hours later you play a game as well. So what's the biggest concern for a coach coming off a second part of a back-to-back?
Just the legs. I know the girls are tired. They're off of school, so they're a little bit out of their routine. We literally just watched tape about 10 minutes ago. So we're trying to get our game plan together. So yeah, it's just going to be, we're going to adjust on the fly. You know, the worry is big region game last night, big one on the road, and they're mentally and probably physically tired. So we just got to get ready for 32 minutes of basketball before the break.
Home against 4 Winds-Minnewaukan. They played 2 tight games as well as of late against Devils Lake and Wapaton, 2 teams that they don't see quite a ton either. What makes 4 Winds-Minnewaukan a challenge here coming up off the back end of that doubleheader?
I think just their speed alone. I mean, they can get up and down the court pretty fast. Their press looks really impressive. I know they press 24/7, so we're going to have to adjust to that too to make sure that we handle it really well. We just can't get out of sync. Like last night, we got out of sync for a little while. Kindred's press got to us. So we got to make sure tonight that 4 Winds' press doesn't get to us, and we can kind of weather the storm and just get through this first half and make the right adjustments at halftime.
As you take a look at your roster here, DC, how has it evolved from game 1 to now game 7? Who's been a player or two that just continues to shine and maybe step up in big moments?
Last night I was really impressed with Casey Fix and Carly Ryder. I mean, we had some foul trouble right out of the gate. So you're talking Casey, who's been a senior leader, came off the bench and gave us some valuable defensive minutes. And then you have a 9th grader, Carly Ryder, and you're going to throw her into the Wolves with the Kindred crowd, and she just did an incredible job in her first half, and she got a couple points, got a couple offensive rebounds. So both of them gave valuable minutes to give some rest and then give our players in foul trouble to get back on the court.
What would it mean to pick up another win here before you get to Christmas? And you go to Carrington with the boys for a couple games to visit some teams out west before you get to that Region 1 play with Oak Grove to start the first of the year. What would another win here, short term before the break mean here, DC?
I think it's going to be big for us. I mean, one thing we looked at as part of the schedule is you play 2 really good teams back to back, and that's what the region tournament's going to be like. We had that same mentality going in the Barnes County tournament when you play back-to-back teams. So that's the mentality we're going here tonight, saying, hey, listen, we're going to play 2 good teams. Let's get some 2 Ws, and then we'll spend a little bit of time on the break just to see what we can fix to get ready for Carrington.
DC, as always, happy holidays. Good to see you, and best of luck moving forward.
Same to you. Thank you.
That again, DC Lucas, head coach for Northern Cass, will continue on our pregame show after this.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Final segment here on our Irie Insurance pregame report ahead of the starting lineups and the opening tip tonight here between Northern Cass and 4 Winds-Minnewaukan in girls A basketball. Some other games going on tonight here this evening before some of the holiday break. A good one in girls basketball this evening against Fargo Davies in Grand Forks, whatever. That's number 4 versus number 2 in the state in the EDC. Earlier tonight out west, Deluxe Burlington with a win over Dickinson Trendy 46-45, and Valley City makes their way to Devils Lake, also an intriguing Region 1 versus Region 2 contest. On the boys' side, same thing, Davies at Grand Forks, Red River, that one in Grand Forks. Valley City at Devils Lake after the Firebirds fell short to the 4 Winds-Minnewaukan Indians on the boys' side of things earlier in the week. So a couple of games to make note of here as we take a look, and also 4 Winds-Minnewaukan will be hosting Central Cass in boys basketball tomorrow night. That is going to be the standalone game in high school athletics tomorrow here across the state of North Dakota. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today and find a branch and a location near you. We're back after this with the starting lineups and the opening tip here between Northern Cass and Winds-Minnewaukan on your liveevent.com.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
Head to rjbroadcasting.com and get your free copy, the Digital Sports Guide. It's the winter sports guide for R&J Sports, and it's free, it's digital, and it's available on rjbroadcasting.com. The cover's blue, it's got great photos on it, and it's easy for you to download. Simply go to rjbroadcasting.com, click on the winter sports guide, or scan the QR code if you see it on the flyer or on our social media pages or on the screens. It's the Winter Sports Guide, R&J Sports, 2023-24, available now, rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
See your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, Jennifer Worley, in Cavalier.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
As we take a look at the starting lineups here tonight between Winds-Minnewaukan and Northern Cass. For the Winds-Minnewaukan Lady Indians, they'll be out in their all-black uniforms with blue numerals and lettering outlined in white with the white trim down the side with Lady Indians across the front in blue. Sean Gord Sr., the head coach for Winds-Minnewaukan. They'll roll like this. Kendra Spotted Wolf, the 5'9 sophomore forward, again for Spotted Wolf. Kaylee Hansen, the 5'10 sophomore guard. Ava Gord, the niece of Sean Gord Sr., a 5'3 junior, is Ava. Sophie Robertson, the 5'9 senior forward, and Surrey Gord, the 5'7 8th grader, the daughter of Sean Gord Sr. So again, Spotted Wolf, Hansen, a pair of Gords, Ava and Surrey, and Robertson here for Winds-Minnewaukan. The Lady Indians 2-4 on the season, coming off a win last week on Friday against Wahpeton 46-45 and a 3-point loss 47-44 against Devils Lake. For Northern Cass, the Jags under the guidance of head coach D.C. Lucas will roll this way. On a 5'7 junior guard, she is Hayden Crockett. Addison Rust also in the backcourt, a 5'6 senior. Ellie Lucas, a 6'1 senior forward who's heading to Valley City State University for collegiate volleyball. She signed her national letter of intent earlier in the week. Tess Jalbert, a 5'8 sophomore forward. And Josie Jensen, a 6'3 senior center. So again, Crockett, Russ, Lucas, Jalbert, and Jensen. Northern Cass coming off of a win last week on Saturday against Turtle Mountain by 4 and defeating Kindred in Kindred by 4 last night, 63-59. I'm Chase Miller alongside Jacob Ryder. Happy holidays to you and yours as we get ready to open up this contest here right on schedule at 7:30. And welcome to the holiday weekend here on YourLiveEvent.com. Opening tap is won by Northern Cass as the Jags will work it in the front court here. Left wing free throw line extended. Indians come out with a little man pressure D as this one gets tapped out of bounds, and it'll stay Northern Cass basketball. One thing talking to DC Lucas saying that the pressure that for Winds-Minnewaukan will provide will be in the full court press that they will have to contain as this game moves along. Nice pass across the way to Crockett. Shot is up, but off the back of the rim. Rebound comes down to Robertson, her first. For Winds-Minnewaukan, they will bring it in the front court here in transition to Ava Gord. Gord, right-hand side with the basketball to Hanson. Kaylee, step back, right wing three. That'll be off the iron and a board coming down to Hayden Crockett. Crockett works with it the other side of the floor. Left wing, little shake and bake dribble. Makes her way down the paint. Kick out Jensen, 15-footer off the left of the rim. And a one-handed grab by Hanson off the iron. Surrey Gord will cross that Northern Cass Jaguar emblem here at center court as the Jags also match man pressure defense. Lady Indians with Hanson back to the top, left-hand side to Surrey. Surrey Gord finds a cutting teammate, left-handed layup for two. Spotted Wolf gets the first 2 points on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Ripping it through is Rust off this full court pressure defense. Crockett takes a dribble, right-hand scoop and score, and we're knotted at 2. So 2-0 for Winds-Minnewaukan. Then we're tied up at 2 here at the 6:40 mark of the opening quarter. Northern Cass coming in averaging 65 a game while defensively giving up 51. For the Lady Indians coming in averaging 46 a contest while giving up 48. Both teams playing tight contests as of late. Spotted Wolf right at the key three. No. Rebound coming down to Lucas. As the Lady Indian fans are chanting defense across the way as Crockett nearly gets a 10-second violation as she crosses the timeline. Little UCLA cut to the right short corner. Crockett dribble, pullback, 14-footer, rattling out a rebound, tousled for here, and eventually taken by Surrey Gord, the 8th grader. Surrey in the front court, zips a pass. Nice little find off the front of the iron, though, to Robertson, and we'll have a rebound to Ellie Lucas. Lucas will get the rebound here, and we'll have a foul on Winds-Minnewaukan, their first of the quarter. This foul on Sophie Robertson, the lone senior here for the Lady Indians, as Spotted Wolf will check out of the game, and Carly Baker, the 5'7" sophomore forward, will check into the lineup. Northern Cass trying to get to that Christmas break at 7-0 on the season. Winds-Minnewaukan trying to get to 3-4 with a win here tonight. Russ doubled inside Jensen, turnaround 10-footer, no. Rebound off the back of the rim to Robertson. As they work with it to Surrey. Gord going hard down the paint, a body contact, and this will be on Tess Jalbert. Jalbert with the little hip check there on the floor. Tess will pick up her first and the team's first. And Tess Jalbert is a really quality player here for DC Lucas and Northern Cass in terms of her ability to guard the floor. This one goes left-hand side as the Indians whip it around to the baseline. Left pocket three-pointer, rattle off the front iron by Hanson, and a rebound goes to Lucas. That's her third already of the quarter. Ball gets tapped out and it will stay Northern Cass basketball. So both teams early trying to find the bucket here for the Lady Indians. Again, youthful team. 46 points a game. Well, Lucas shoots one up from the right wing off the backboard for two. A deep two-pointer here for the 6'1" senior forward. And for Northern Cass, they'll take their first lead of the game at 4-2 here. Indians, we'll see where they go trying to answer. Coming off a screen, right-hand side is Hanson. Hanson jab step now back up top. Little shot fake by Robertson as reversed it to Ava Gord. Gord, high arching three off the front iron. Rebound comes down to Crockett, her second. Hayden in transition. The Indians immediately pounce and get a steal, the first of the game. It's a 2-on-1 the other side. Oh, what a give and go for two. Give the assist to Ava Gord. 2 points comes down to Sophie Robertson, and we're tied at 4 apiece. Second tie early on here in quarter number one. Rust in the front court. Rust zips a pass to Lucas. High post touch, Jensen. Jensen rattles off the front iron, and a rebound here to Baker. Baker collects her first rebound. Lady Indians with Surrey. Gord takes the ball. Screen goes to the baseline here. As Winds-Minnewaukan looking for a teammate to cut or post up right now. A little stagnant offense, something that Coach Songord Sr. said this season, losing a lot of varsity experience from prior years. Still making some youthful mistakes. Jumper will be short, no touch with Hansen. This one will go out of play as Spotted Wolf comes into the game. Indians last season 12-11 overall, 4th place in Region 4 in Class B. They were knocking on the door for a couple years in the old Class B Region 2 with Langdon area and Munich kind of being the team to try to break out of that region as the jumper by Crockett's going to be off. Rebound comes down to Sophie Robertson, her 3rd. As now the Indians will bring this one up deep. 24-footer coming. That'll rattle off the iron. Ball tapped out and won by Northern Cass. As the Jags, we'll see this in the front court with Rust. Rust trying to get out of a double. Team does. Spot up jumper. 10-footer got it to go. Addie Rust takes the ball screen from Tess Jalbert. And Northern Cass plays again with a 2-point advantage. Another team has got out early in this one with a big run in them. As Sophie Robertson works it around the horn, right-hand side to Surrey Gore. Nice pass on the interior, quick ball movement. Sophie Robertson now at 4 of the 6 points for the Lady Indians. Rust, double comes. Rust gives it to Lucas, but this will go out of play and a turnover. Second one of the contest for Northern Cass as Winterquist will check into the game for Northern Cass. As coming out will be Ellie Lucas. Well, for Winds-Minnewaukan, Hansen back on the floor here. As we'll swing it left-hand side to Robertson. Back to Spotted Wolf, right wing, looking on the interior, coming off the flex. This will be a Kavanaugh three-pointer. She gets the shooter's roll. Haven Kavanaugh, the 5'6" sophomore guard, gives the Indians their largest lead of the game. And also a 5-0 run going right now here for Winds-Minnewaukan. As they'll pick up the foul, this foul will be awarded to Surrey Gord, her 1st and the team's 2nd. Kavanaugh, the 5'6" sophomore guard, came off that staggered screen. That was from deep, 23-plus feet. Then we get a turnover. Indians playing a little zone that time down the floor. Turnover here as Hansen collects it. Then a foul. This will either be on Rust or Tess Jalbert. Foul will come on Tess. That'll be her 2nd, team 2nd of the quarter, as coming out will be Casey Fix, the 5'4" senior guard. So for the Indians right now, they will inbound the basketball. As they're looking for a teammate, ball gets deflected right-hand side. Right to the key three-pointer, going to go long. Rebound underneath to Northern Cass. Crockett in the front court. Hayden takes the ball screen, 17-footer up and down. Hayden Crockett now with 4 of the 8 here for the Jags. For Winds-Minnewaukan, Surrey Gord with the basketball here, swings it right-hand side to Hansen. Hansen, she'll shoot a 22-footer. That will rattle out, and Crockett collects her 4th rebound. Crockett, the other side of the floor, going right to the tin. Left-handed scoop and score and count it. Hayden Crockett now with 6. Foul comes across here on the Winds-Minnewaukan Lady Indians. It'll be their 3rd as a team. The first for Hansen with a substitution coming in as Hansen will check out, as Ava Gord will check back into the game. So a 5-0 run matched by 4 consecutive points here for Northern Cass as the Jags go to the free throw line. Hayden Crockett completes the 3-point opportunity, and the Jags match their largest lead of the game here at 2. It took a couple minutes to get going, but now we've seen this one getting up and down the floor under Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. The shot clock reads 28 seconds. We'll see if they reset the shot clock here to maybe add a couple of seconds back on as they do to 32. In the front court, this one goes to Spotted Wolf. Back to the right of the key now to Surrey Gord. Surrey, a daughter again of Sean Gord Sr. Left-hand side jab step to Ava. It's all in the family. She's the niece. Right-hand side back to Surrey. Surrey crossing over right to left. Gives a left-handed pass between the circles to Ava. Ava working her way around the horn. Spotted Wolf right of the key. Three-pointer off the back tab. And a good rebound on the inside here by Addie Winterquist. Sophie Robertson going to pick up the foul, her 2nd, team's 4th. Addie with a great box out here for the 5'11 junior as Ellie Lucas will come in for Josie Jensen. While Carly Baker will check back in here for Winds-Minnewaukan for Robertson with those 2 fouls. Full court pressure defense. We've seen the Indians turn over the Jags a couple times here in this opening quarter. As they bring the trap, Crockett to the baseline, zips it past it. She loses it as she did on her way to Winterquist, as this will be a turnover, and that'll be the 4th of the game. But some of the turnovers so far for Northern Cass have been in that variety where it goes out of bounds and doesn't lead to transition looks. But open here is Surrey Gord as she makes her way to the paint, leaves one high off the window. Maybe for some body contact, nothing is granted there, and this one essentially is nearly a turnover here for the Indians. For Winds-Minnewaukan playing some teams they don't normally face here in their last 3 games with Devils Lake, Wahpeton, and now Northern Cass. The Jags somehow get it across as Crockett goes down to a knee. Winterquist, right-hand side to Casey Fix. Fix back to Crockett. Crockett looking for it on the interior, takes a ball screen, zips it past to Winterquist, 13-footer coming, long, rebound tapped out like a pinball, and eventually to Spotted Wolf, her first board of the game. For the Indians here talking about that, it's not just them, it's a myriad of teams here this season in the middle division playing different opponents that they normally haven't saw, so it's going to take a month for the fans, the coaches, the media to find out who's kind of really good, who is maybe a team that's a dark horse, and especially in the middle division playing teams from Class B a lot as well. Through that elevator screen is Surrey Gord. Surrey, right-hand side with the basketball. Jab step coming for the Indians here with Ava. Back to the right-hand side. Bounce pass across the paint, stolen away by Crockett. Crockett, good if it goes from 27, rattle it in! Hayden Crockett beat the horn. The top of the key from 27 feet, and Crockett finishes with 10. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's Northern Cass 14, 4 Winds-Minnewaukan 9.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
After one quarter play here on YourLiveEvent.com on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard with locations again in Minnesota and North Dakota. Go to DHBankND.com. Northern Cass led by the 10 points from Hayden Crockett, who beat the buzzer there from deep range for the Indians, led by the 4 points of Sophie Robertson. Three-pointer here by Gorn to answer for the Indians. Surrey, the 5'7" 8th grader, gives the Indians back to a one-possession game. It's been nip and tuck early. Rust double. Jensen relieves pressure. Shot clock's got to go here as it's currently at 35, and there we go. As the shot clock was staying at about 35 for about 6 to 7 extra seconds here. As they will get this one working it out. As for Northern Cass, they will reset and inbound the ball roughly at 25 seconds after that full court pressure defense. As Russ gives it now to Fix. Fix here at the top of the key, leaves it to Tesh Jolberg. Good hands by Hansen. Hansen's so lengthy at 5'10", and she can play that little spot of the zone and really add to it. Inbounds, working its way to Crockett. 4 Winds-Minnewaukan has looked to trap in the half court and do this jump to passing lane really well. Ava Gord bats that out of play. So far what the Indians have done, maybe not the most tall team in terms of they don't have a 6'5", 6'6", 6'2" kind of girls, but they've been aggressive in those passing lanes just like that to get a rip and a steal. Sophie Robertson running the floor. Surrey Gord slows it up to the right-hand side to Ava Gord. Ava at the right wing. The Indians looking to take the lead or tie here on this possession. Right-hand side goes Hansen, back to the right of the key. This for the lead. Three-pointer off the iron, no. Rebound on the inside to Fix. Double. Hayden Crockett able to get by a teammate, and then eventually the defense, but throws it away to Josie Jensen. Turnover number 6 here for Northern Cass. There's going to be tough ones for head coach D.C. Lucas to live with here, just for the simple fact of you get to the right wing and Jensen's posting up, and a tough one there for Crockett. Just gave it a little too much on the pass. Lady Indians still left-hand side as they will go baseline. Here goes Surrey Gord, high-arching three, the rainbow, in and out, no. Rebound on the interior, the Indians' second chance opportunities, yes. Give the assist and the board to Robertson. Give the 2 points to Baker, and we're knotted at 14 apiece. It's our 4th tie of the opening half. Jensen gets it across the floor. It's a 10-second violation. Right-hand side, Tess Jalbert. Jalbert takes the ball screen by Lucas. Right elbow jumper. Tess for the answer. Tess Jalbert with her first field goal of the game here for Northern Cass. Northern Cass so far with 1 3-pointer. The Lady Indians, they have 2. Left-hand side with the basketball with Hansen. Hansen with the jab step. As this goes on the interior, and Jensen make that. Lucas picks up the block shot, but the foul before the block. Carly will go to the free throw line as Ellie Lucas will collect the foul, her first and the team's first here for Northern Cass of the second quarter. For Winds-Minnewaukan will go to the free throw line. This one is going to rattle in. Second free throw attempts upcoming to try to tie this one up at 16 apiece. Second free throw by Baker is good as well now with 4 on the quarter, as she will check out of the game as the Lady Indians will bring Kavanaugh back, the 5'6" sophomore guard. Haven with a made 3-pointer back in quarter number 1. Crockett in the front court gets the right-hand side. Lost it. Was it off her knee? No. Good hands, though, by Sophie Robertson here, the 5'9" senior, getting back well. As they will look to trap and look to put some pressure on the entire length of the floor. Jensen gets it just inside the free throw line. Jumper long. Rebound comes down to Surrey. Gord with her second rebound, but Crockett and the Jags get the steal. Hayden takes the ball screen by Winterquist, coming to a deep 2-pointer off the back iron. No. Rebound to Gord. Surrey slows it up now with 3 points and 3 rebounds here for Winds-Minnewaukan. Surrey takes the ball screen, dribble pullback, high arching 3, long, rebound to Crockett, that's her 5th. Hayden Crockett, outlet pass to Fix. Fix uses up the dribble, finds Hayden, little touch foul then eventually by Surrey. Gord will pick up her second, team's first of the quarter here at the 5:14 mark in quarter number 2. Inbounding the basketball will be Fix. Fix pops a pass, but it's a turnover and continue to rack them up. Indians now in transition. Here is Surrey Gord. Surrey leaves it right-hand side to Hansen. Hansen right wing shooting 3. Got it! Tickle the twine for Kaylee Hansen, and a timeout for D.C. Lucas. Northern Cass trails it by 3 with just over 5 minutes to play on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in the second quarter.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North at ibanknorth.com. They take community to heart, helping the great rural communities that they serve. Go to ibanknorth.com to find a branch and location near you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Timeout DC Lucas. It's another turnover. Indians then give it to Hansen, and Crockett picks up the foul. Hayden will pick up her first, team second here, as you have 8 turnovers for Northern Cass and just 2 for the Lady Indians, as Rust will check in now for Northern Cass. 3-pointer there by Hansen on the previous possession forced DC Lucas to take a timeout. Hansen comes off the screen. They slip it. 10-footer off the front iron. No. Rebound by Surrey Gord for a moment. Eventually taken by Crockett. Crockett with her 6th board. In the front court, Russ, right wing, Russ, deep two-pointer here by Addie, off the iron, then a rebound for Tess Jalber, and that's a tough one as that's going to be her 3rd. So Tess will pick up her 3rd, team's 3rd here as she will check out of the game as Lucas will check in. So far for Northern Cass, just 2 points here in the quarter. That's a Tess Jalber jumper. And then on the opposite side for the Lady Indians, they've scored 10 so far here in the second. With it will be Ava Gord. Gord reverse pivots here at the left wing. Gets it back, takes a ball screen, working her way now to the right wing. Hand off, as this one will go to Surrey. Check that to Robertson. Surrey trying to get open here as Hayden Crockett is on the guard. Right-hand side, this will be to Hansen. Back to the top, shot clock nearing single digits. Winterquist jumped the passing lane, and that leaves an end-one opportunity for Sophie Robertson. Robertson has 6 points and 4 rebounds here. Basket is good. Foul will come across the way on Northern Cass. That's their 4th. And coming out will be Josie Jensen here for the Jags as well at the 4:09 mark. And this is the largest deficit here for the Jags as Carly Ryder, the 5'5 freshman, will now check into the game. Crockett picks up the foul, her 2nd. Team's 4th again. It's going to be an and-one opportunity here for Winds-Minnewaukan here with Robertson. Sophie, free throw attempt, no. Lucas collects the rebound, her 4th, as Jensen is going to get attended to here off the court. Crockett's pass gets deflected. Surrey Gord gets a steal. Pops it past the other side to Ava. Ava gets blocked. But a foul here with the body coming across for Carly Ryder. Her 1st, team's 5th, and the Indians are in the bonus from here on out for the remainder of the quarter. 2 free throws for Winds-Minnewaukan. Ava Gord, the 5'3 junior, steps up to the free throw line. Free throw opportunity here for the Indians. On the first for Ava is good. Now 3 of 4. Make that 3 of 4 from the free throw line here for the Indians. And continue to increase their current run. It's a 6-0 run. Trying to make it a 7-0 run. This one rattles out. Rebound here to Lucas, her 5th. Largest lead of the game for either club as we're getting to the waning moments of the opening half. Hayden Crockett guarded here by Hansen, sees a double. Crockett nearly goes over and back, pops it past. Here goes Rust. Rust at the right elbow. Double team comes in. There's going to be a reach. Ava Gore got her hand cut in the cookie jar here. That'll be her 1st. Team 2nd of the quarter. Next jump ball will favor Northern Cass. Right now, if you're Northern Cass, weathering the storm is the answer. Little Euro step, Crockett off the mark. No, Ryder on the inside. Eventually goes to Winterquist. Little scroll hop, or on the turn, excuse me. And then we'll have a foul with Lucas and free throws the other way. Nice little baby hook there by Winterquist to try to deliver an opportunity to finish for 2. But eventually Lucas picks up the foul. That'll be Ellie's 2nd. And then we'll get 2 free throws now for Winds-Minnewaukan. Surrey Gord will go to the free throw line where she has 3 points and 3 rebounds so far here this evening. So for the Jags, trying to hang on here and weather the storm for Winds-Minnewaukan. If you're for Winds-Minnewaukan, don't want to say it's an early knockout blow, but you continue to get this up to 10 or 12 points the way this game's going. It might feel more like 15 or 20 by the time you get to the half. First free throw is missed. Second free throw is up and down. 3-possession lead here for Winds-Minnewaukan as Surrey goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Allie Lucas in the front court takes the ball screen by Addie Winterquist. Looking for the pick and roll, but fronting the entire way there is Robertson. Robertson gets the steal, and now it's the Indians with Surrey Gord in the front court. Lucas trying to get the steal back. Nearly got her whole hand on the basketball. Tipped it, but now right-hand side Robertson open. Jumper rattling in for 2. Sophie with 8 points here, 4 in both the first and the second quarter, and the run now is 9-0 in favor of the Lady Indians. Hayden Crockett skips it. Russ, left wing 3, high arching coming. Halfway down, no. Winterquist gets the putback, takes a quick little jumper. No. Lucas a chance, can't get it to go, and we'll get a tie-up, and the arrow favors Northern Cass. All right, now, Sean Gord Sr. was worried about some of the second chance opportunities. Northern Cass has had them here as of late. They just haven't been able to capitalize. Lucas at the left wing finds Crockett. Crockett, this from deep. Hayden rattling it in. Hayden Crockett from the parking lot. She's got a baker's dozen and a much-needed field goal here for Northern Cass. That's just their 5th point of the quarter, and yet it's only a 2-possession game. Surrey Gord, left-hand side of Robertson. Robertson leaves it left of the key. Gord looking for Gord. Instead, it's a turnover. For Winds-Minnewaukan will make the substitution with Hansen returning to the floor. Also coming in is Baker. We have not seen Josie Jensen again after she left with a little bit of an injury, as she is getting attended to right now in the training room. This one will go Lucas to Crockett. Crockett trying to get out of Dead Man's Alley in the front court. Does. Leaves a pass to Ryder out the left. Blocked for 2 points. Carly Ryder with her first 2 points of the contest, and Northern Cass on a little 5-0 run back within 4 points. Open right baseline jumper here by Hansen. No. Rebound comes down to Crockett, and look at Crockett run. Finds Russ. Russ jumper left baseline off the backboard. Can't get it to go. And a great board by the 8th grader Surrey Gord. She had Hayden Crockett draped on her. Surrey Gord and Hayden Crockett, that's been a fun matchup both offensively and defensively here this evening. Left-hand side to Robertson, give and go, as the Indians will have it at the right-hand side with Baker. Handoff Hansen. Lucas trying to get a jump. Instead, she'll get a reach, and Lucas will pick up her 3rd foul. So now you got 2 on Tess Jalbert, make it 3 on Tess Jalbert and 3 on Ellie Lucas, and that's a difficult one with DC across the way understanding the situation with a minute and a half left in the half to pick up the foul, and it also gives 2 free throws here for Hansen. Kaylee Hansen, the 5'10 sophomore, to the free throw line and hits the front iron. As Fix will check into the game. So for DC Lucas, another game where he has to go a little bit deeper into the bench for some minutes, and he mentioned to us in yesterday's win against Kindred some valuable minutes coming by Ryder and Fix, and that'll have to happen again here tonight against the Indians. 0 for 2 that time down the floor. Winterquist collects the rebound. Other side goes Hayden Crockett, right-handed. No. Winterquist on the interior gets the board, trying to put it back up. Eventually, little dish to Crockett, and Hayden goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul coming on the Indians. That'll be their 3rd. Foul here on 4 Winds-Minnewaukan, and the 3rd foul here on Surrey Gord. So you got 2 on Robertson and 3 with Surrey. Free throw opportunity will be coming on the way here for Hayden Crockett, is up and good. So Crockett with 14 points on the evening. Free throw opportunity number 2 here is no good, but Winterquist trying to collect the rebound. It's still loose. Fix lost it for a moment. Eventually it will be the basketball for Winds-Minnewaukan. Josie Jensen returns, has a little bit of a limp, but she's back on the court, so that's good news from a Northern Cass perspective, especially considering Ellie Lucas has those 3 fouls from a forward spot. But it's still just a 1-possession game right now as Surrey Gord leaves it right-hand side of Hansen. Hansen takes the screen. They go underneath it. She'll shoot a 3. Splash City. Hansen now with 6, her second 3. You're going underneath the screen, and Hansen will take that all night long. Fix, right wing, trying to answer 3. Casey off the iron, no. Rebound tapped out to Kavanaugh, her first board of the game. And the Indians, they want to get out and boogie. Surrey Gord in the front court, left-hand side. Robertson open. She'll shoot a knuckler 3. Long rebound out to Crockett. Crockett nearly with a double-double in the opening half. Crockett open, 21-footer off the back iron. Rebound long coming here to Casey Fix, but was she out of bounds? Nope, we'll have a foul. Last one to give for the Indians here before the half. Foul comes on Kavanaugh, her first, and the team's 4th. And Sean Gord Sr. said in our pregame show, we're youthful, we'll make some mistakes along the way, but he wants to see his girls just continue to compete, and they have competed well here through the opening 15 and a half minutes for the Lady Indians. Northern Cass can hold for the final shot of the half if they want. Jensen to Rust. Rust finds Hayden. Hayden takes a couple of screens, driving kick action to Fix. Bounce pass, right-hand side. Rust with the baseline 3. Addie Rust now with 5. 4 Winds-Minnewaukan into the front court here with Ava Gord. Robertson inside on the interior, spinning and spotted. Wolf blocked there by Jensen. This one will go up the floor, eventually stolen by Winds-Minnewaukan, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. Entertaining 16 minutes here in Girls A basketball tonight from Hunter on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's the Lady Indians up by 3. Our Hunter Insurance Agency halftime show is coming up next.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
As we come back on our halftime show, brought to you in part by Johnny Jorgensen and the crew at Hunter Insurance Agency. They got you covered, whether it's a request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go to their website. That is hunterinsuranceagency.com. Providing you the best support for your insurance requests. Chase Miller alongside with Jacob Ryder here at Northern Cass. Taking a look at the first half numbers. We'll start with the team numbers here as the Indians scored 9 points in the first 8 minutes, then 19 points in the second quarter. For Northern Cass, 14 points in the first quarter, and then 11 points in the second. Team numbers also go like this for Winds-Minnewaukan. 7 players in the scoring column with 4 threes, 4 of 8 from the free throw line, 14 rebounds, and 3 turnovers. For Northern Cass in this first half of play, 5 players in the scoring column, 2 of 3 from the stripe, 2 made threes, make that 3 made three-pointers, and then 21 rebounds, but 11 turnovers. So for Winds-Minnewaukan, +8 when it comes to turnovers in the positive way, where they only have 3 to Northern Cass is 11, but Northern Cass out-rebounding for Winds-Minnewaukan by 7 here in the opening 16 minutes. Individual numbers go like this. Sophie Robertson with 8 points and 4 rebounds here for the Lady Indians. 6 points then for Kaylee Hansen with a couple of threes from deep range, both coming in the second quarter. From there you have the 4 points of Carly Baker, 2 of 2 from the stripe. 4 points, 4 rebounds for Surrey Gord, and she has a made 3 against Surrey, 4 points and 4 rebounds. 3 points here for Kavanaugh, the triple back in the first quarter, and Kendra Spotted Wolf with 2 points, and Ava Gord is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. For Winds-Minnewaukan, led by Sophie Robertson with 8 points. Northern Cass in the opening first half of play, led by Hayden Crockett, 14 points, 10 of those coming in the first quarter. Crockett with 2 threes and 2 of 3 from the stripe, nearly a double-double with 8 rebounds. From there, 5 points by Addison Rust. Addie with a 3-pointer in the second quarter. 5 points, make that 2 points coming for Ryder as well. From there, you have a couple points for Ellie Lucas and Tess Jalbert here. Tess Jalbert and Ellie Lucas playing with both 3 personal fouls. Again, Hayden Crockett leads the floor here for Northern Cass in this one as she has 14 points. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll let you know what's coming up for both teams here after the holiday break. That's all still to come from Northern Cass.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119, 636-2119, or planterdoc.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
As we come back here on our Hunter Insurance Agency halftime show, as we take a look at across the way some other action going on here this evening in high school basketball. Again, a top 5 ranked showdown in AA basketball that features Red River and Fargo Davies in girls hoops. That game going on at Fargo Davies here this evening between Red River and alongside with them again the Fargo Davies Eagles. Also tonight in girls hoops, taking a look across the way. Game that went final out west. Delax Burlington over Dickinson Trendy, 46 to 45. DLB over Dickinson Trendy in girls basketball here this evening. Devils Lake over Valley City, 62 to 29. That game has gone a final. Then on the boys' side here, a couple of games going with Red River and Fargo Davies. That one at Red River. Also, tonight, some other scores across the way. Well, we'll keep our eyes to Devils Lake hosting Valley City on the boys' side. But again, a final here this evening in girls basketball. Devils Lake over Valley City, 62 to 29 the final. The Firebirds all over the Highliners after Valley City picked off Kindred earlier in the week. Devils Lake getting a little bit better here as well, as they were able to upend Winds-Minnewaukan by 3 points, 47 to 44 earlier here in the week. So that again is a look at some of your scores across the way. Coming up after tonight for both of these teams, they'll enjoy the holiday break a little bit here. Northern Cass will go up against Stanley and Hazen and Carrington on the 28th and 29th of December. While for Winds-Minnewaukan, they will partake in the Valley City Holiday Shootout on the 28th through the 30th. That does it for a halftime show, brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency. Hunter Insurance Agency. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com with Johnny Jorgensen and the crew. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back after this with second half action next from Northern Cass.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. DHBankND.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
High school basketball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com as we get ready to go for Winds-Minnewaukan and Northern Cass. Second half action here in Hunter. 16 minutes left of regulation. Northern Cass out in their white uniforms here playing man-up pressure defense. Surrey Gord, three-pointer, going to be a long rebound. Corralled here by Tesh Jalbert. So Jalbert, Lucas, Jensen, Crockett, and Russ. As Tesh Jalbert goes to 10, shot no, rebound tapped out. And extra fine here, Russ says we have an injured for Winds-Minnewaukan player here down on the ground. Might have had knee on knee there with Spotted Wolf, as Spotted Wolf is right now on the floor here for Winds-Minnewaukan. The Indians also had Hanson, Ava Gord, Robinson, and Surrey Gord here as they will attend to Kendra Spotted Wolf. We will take a quick break with them here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
Well, the good news is Spotted Wolf goes out of the game. She did have to get a little help from the assistant head coach here for Winds-Minnewaukan in Bridget Graywater, and also Hannah Potter here, the on-site trainer at Northern Cass here tonight. So she will get looked at here for Winds-Minnewaukan as we return to action with Surrey Gord taking a ball screen jumper over Josie Jensen's going to go long. Rebound one on the inside here for Robertson. Kick out right-hand side three by Ava Gord is good. Ava Gord with the triple. She's got 4 in the game, and Winds-Minnewaukan leads it by 6. Russ's pass gets deflected. Other side of the floor goes Hanson. Hanson, little Euro step over Crockett. No. Rebound one here by Robertson, and we'll have a foul. As 2 free throw attempts will be upcoming after the foul is awarded here to Northern Cass. This will be their first of the quarter, and the foul will be on Josie Jensen, her first. So if you're Winds-Minnewaukan here, they will go to the free throw line, shooting free throws. Now 5 and 9 as Addie Rust will check out with Casey Fix. Turnover bug is something for Northern Cass that they will have to clean up as this game, but also season continues once we get into 2024 against this full court pressure defense from last night against Kindred to now the Indians here as they nearly almost walk with another one. Lucas, though, does collect her 8th rebound, and then the Indians wanted another traveling violation, nothing granted, but they do get the steal. Hanson pops the pass up the floor. Surrey Gord to the paint. Left-handed scoop, no rebound to Hayden Crockett, her 9th. Crockett in the backcourt here, ripping through a double team, and we get a timeout. We do with DC Lucas. Timeout on the floor on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Winds-Minnewaukan, the Lady Indians increasing their lead to 7 here early in the second half.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Ryder Burris. I'm confident on the ice. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
As we have a timeout on the floor, 32-25 for Winds-Minnewaukan over Northern Cass here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Jacob Ryder with you here from Northern Cass. DC Lucas has 3 Bank North timeouts remaining. While for head coach Sean Gord Sr., he's got all 5 in his back pocket. Little zone defense here. Ball gets swung left-hand side as this one will be at the top. Lucas, right wing now to Crockett. Crockett inside Jensen, bounce pass. Lucas, 15-footer. Ellie rattling in. Lucas now with 4 points. That was probably one of the better possessions for Northern Cass in the front court all night long, and it results in 2. But then Hayden Crockett with a hip check, and now she has 3 fouls. So for your DC, you have 3 players with Crockett, Lucas, and Tesh Jalbert all with 3. Coming out of the game will be Ellie Lucas. Here is Addie Winterquist will check back in. For Winds-Minnewaukan, their lone player so far that has some foul trouble. That again is Surrey Gord. To the top, as this one will go to Baker. Baker at the top of the key. Surrey Gord, dribble pullback, 3-pointer, splashes one in. Surrey Gord with the triple. She's got 7. Winds-Minnewaukan leads it by 8. This is their largest lead of the game. Rust, high post, Jensen trying to answer, 15-footer, no rebound. Winterquist, put back in, well, no foul. Got her hand on the ball there was Robertson. Winterquist with her 5th rebound, other side of the floor. Right wing jumper by Hansen, no. Rebound coming down to Tesh Jalbert. Back and forth here in this third quarter. Tesh Jalbert bounce pass to Crockett, nearly turned over. Crockett reversing at the scorer's table. Crockett making her way to the paint, throws one up, no. Winterquist put back, and there's a foul. Addie 6 rebounds. She'll be rewarded this time with free throws as she will go to line to shoot 2. First free throw attempts here of the second half for Northern Cass. This will be off the mark. Foul will come across here on Sophie Robertson, her 3rd here for the Indians, so they have 2 players at 3. Winterquist, second free throw is up and good. Northern Cass now 3 of 5 from the free throw line here. Winds-Minnewaukan in the front court. Robinson's pass, double team comes, kick, right-hand side, Hansen, 3-pointer long. Rebound, tossle for eventually Crockett gets it, then we'll have a reach and foul. Ava Gord will pick up her 2nd, team 7th. Crockett now with a double-double here for Northern Cass. As the Jags will go to the bench a little bit more here as they bring on the floor in Reese Lavig. Lavig, the 5'4" sophomore guard. Crockett, it's about 3 seconds again in the front court. They do with Lavig. Reese making her way down, leaves it, somehow ends up with Winterquist for 2. Winterquist now with 3 points. It's back to a 2-possession game as the Lady Indians bring it into the front court. Sophie Gord between the circles here, leaves it right-hand side to Ava. Ava Gord looking for Robinson on the inside, makes her way, working it around, leaves it left-hand side, Hansen, left wing 3, rattling out, no Robinson, put back high off the window, can't go, but another offensive board here to Baker. Top of the key, Gord, Ava, the knuckler 3, buries it. Ava Gord now with 7, and we have a timeout on the floor. Some second chance opportunities here for Winds-Minnewaukan as the Lady Indians lead it by 8.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Go to ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Bank North is proud to provide the customer service and be a community partner in the rural communities that they serve. It's more than just a bank, it's values-based banking at Bank North. 38-30 here, timeout again awarded towards the Indians. Winterquist nearly traveled with the basketball, turnover number 15. It won't matter anyway. Surrey Gord brings us in the front court, guarded by Crockett. Leaves it left-hand side, Hansen. Extra pass, Robertson. Shot fake, gets to the 10. Off the window, and the Lady Indians are up by 10. Robertson with 11 points right now, and the Lady Indians with their largest lead of the game, and their fans across the way chanting defense. Crockett zips a pass inside. Jensen for 2. Josie Jensen with her first field goal of the game, left the second quarter a little bit with an injury here. Able to see her come back, but the Lady Indians led it at the half by 3. They've opened it up a little bit more here in the third quarter. Hansen comes off a screen. 3 off the front iron. Good box, and Crockett collects her 11th rebound. Crockett in transition here. Hayden making her way off the window for 2. Hayden Crockett now with 16. It's back to a 2-possession game. Left-hand side for Winds-Minnewaukan and Ava Gord. Reese Lavig on the guard. Gord takes the screen back up top. We've seen Ryder in, Lavig in, Casey Fix in the backcourt here off the bench for DC Lucas. Hansen takes the ball screen left-hand side as the Lady Indians work it now to Ava Gord. Surrey hits the deck with 10 seconds. Open is spotted. Wolf right-hand side back to Surrey. Gord, this one from 22 feet off the iron, no rebound collected by Jensen. Josie Jensen relieves some pressure as she finds an outlet now to Hayden Crockett. Crockett crossing over inside jumper from 17. Rattles in. Hayden Crockett with 18 points. It's a 6-0 run by the Jags. As some of the Jag fans are starting to make some noise, and immediately answered by Surrey Gord. She's got 10. Surrey with her third three-pointer of the game. Jensen to Reese Lavig. Dishes, Tesh Dahlberg on the baseline, and there's going to be a foul here on the defense of Ava Gord, her third, team's third of the quarter. So now for the Indians, you have both Gords and Robertson with 3 team fouls. Substitutions as Lucas will come back into the game for Northern Cass. Canaval will come back into the game, and Baker here for the Lady Indians. Crockett here at the top of the key. Crossing over left to right, able to get her way down the paint off the window for 2. Hayden Crockett now with 20 points, and it's cut to a 5-point game. Northern Cass sees a transition layup, though, the other side for 2 points, and count it. Hansen now with 8. A late foul comes across on the push. That'll be the third team foul, and this one will go against Josie Jensen, her second. As Addie Winterquist will check out here, and so far for the Indians, they've had the answers when needed here in this third quarter to keep ballooning that game out to a 6, 7, 8-point margin. They get a steal, and then Hansen for another 2 points. Hansen with 5 consecutive here for the Lady Indians, and they're right back up to a 10-point lead. Hayden Crockett, double comes across the way, and it's not a 10-second violation as it goes to Reese Lavig. Lavig right-hand side, and then there's going to be a foul. Foul will come across on the Lady Indians. It'll be their 4th. And from our shot clock, that more than likely should have been a 10-second violation. Nothing was granted, so Northern Cass fortunate to catch a break there as Baker picks up the foul, her first. But back to a 10-point margin here for the Lady Indians. Northern Cass cut it to 40-36, but immediately answered by 5 consecutive points by Hansen. Open, Ryder shooting the 3. That'll be off the iron, no. Rebound here goes down to Robertson, her 8th. For Winds-Minnewaukan with Ava Gord into the front court. Gord at the top of the key, right-hand side with the basketball to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh playing a 2-man game on the pick and roll, nothing there. Ava, left wing, fakes the 3, takes the ball screen. Shot clock working its way to 15 to Surrey. Surrey Gord takes the screen as she gets the free throw line. Driving on Crockett, left-handed shot, can't get it to go, and a rebound to Jensen. Hayden Crockett to Ryder. Ryder looks for Lavig. Reese making her way. Shot fake, and then we'll have a foul and 2 free throws for Reese Lavig. Foul will be assessed to Winds-Minnewaukan. Haven will pick up the foul, her second, team's 5th of the quarter, and should be the bonus here, shooting 2, as they will go to the free throw line again for Reese Lavig. For Northern Cass, so far here tonight, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. For the Lady Indians, they are 6 of 11. Free throw attempt is off the front iron as Addie Winterquist will check in as Josie Jensen comes out for the final 66 seconds of the quarter. Free throw opportunity number 2 for the 5'4" sophomore guard in Lavig. Lavig able to get the second one to go in, now 1 of 2 from the stripe. Full court pressure defense. Northern Cass does have a foul to give here in this quarter before it's the bonus. And instead they will get the steal with Winterquist. Crockett walks up the floor now for Northern Cass. Hayden takes the ball screen, hedged out, gives a high post touch Winterquist. Nice find to Ryder off the window for 2. A high-low game. Lavig gets a steal off the window, can't get it to go. And a board here to Surrey. That would have been a quick little 5-0 swing for Northern Cass. Instead, now it's about a 2-second differential between shot clock and the game clock. Surrey Gord takes the ball screen, driving kick. Ava, right pocket three for the answer. Got it. Ava Gord with her third three-pointer of the quarter. She's in double digits with 10. And that, again, is the margin here for the Lady Indians. Hayden Crockett, ball screen coming. Crockett driving, pops it past Winterquist. Winterquist sees a jump ball, and the arrow will be awarded with 5.6 seconds left in the quarter here towards Northern Cass as Robertson and Winterquist were battling for that one. Reese Lavig to inbound the basketball. As she does, Lavig up top to Russ. Russ extra pass, left-hand side Ryder. Ryder left baseline jumper, got it to go before the horn. That's how we'll end our third quarter of play on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's the Lady Indians up by 8 over Northern Cass here on your liveevent.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The difference in this game right now on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard is the three-point line. 4 Winds-Minnewaukan hits, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 three-pointers in that third quarter. 3 of them by Ava Gord, 2 of them by Surrey Gord. While for Northern Cass, they had 0 in the third quarter. They have 3 threes in the game. The Lady Indians right now with 9. Their season high in points is 55 against Hillsborough Central Valley back on the 8th of December. They might crack it here in the opening 60 seconds with all their shooting of the quarter. Surrey Gord with it left-hand side of Hanson. She's been a sniper as well. Surrey here guarded by Crockett. Shot clock making its way to 15 seconds. Hanson, jab step. They go over the screen. Right-hand side Robertson back to Gord. Surrey now with single digits. We'll see if she takes the ball screen. Does. Surrey Gord leaves it left-hand side. They got to get a shot up before the horn. They do. Surrey Gord. This will be short, and it's a shot clock violation. Good defense by Northern Cass to open up the third quarter. And now we'll see if they can take advantage offensively. Lady Indians, a little extended 1-3-1 half-court trap. Hayden Crockett skips it past Tesh Jalbert. Baseline here as this will go now to Reese Lavig. Lavig double team trying to get it over a Lady Indians head. Instead it's a turnover in the 16th of the game. 2-on-2, nice pass here to Hanson. Hanson finds a trailing Surrey as Gord will slow it up. Left-hand side to Robinson. Robinson gives it back up top. Surrey, right wing with the basketball, finds a cutting Robinson. Robinson double team, leaves it open. Ava Gord, left wing 3 off the front iron. Actually, that'll miss everything. Last touch here off the Lady Indians. Substitution into the game as Kendra Spotted Wolf, the 5'9" sophomore forward, will check in. After one quarter of play was 14-9 Northern Cass. After the half, it was 28-25 for Winds-Minnewaukan. As Jensen, turnaround jumper, no. Rebound here on the inside to Lavig. A check-in chance for Jensen, yes! Jensen with 4, give Reese Lavig the assist and the rebound. As we'll have a blown out tire for a moment, or a left shoe here for Sophie Robertson to tie things up. After 3 quarters of play, it was 51-43 again for the Lady Indians. Northern Cass has cut it to this point to 4, 5, or 6 in the third quarter. Then immediately, the Lady Indians able to respond to get it back to 10. Left-hand side, Hanson, left pocket 3. Rattling in and out, no. Rebounded Jensen, her third of the half. Nearly a pocket steal in the backcourt. It's still loose. Jensen going to rip it through, and then we'll have a foul. This will be a foul here on Ava Gord, her fourth and the team's first. And you could see the Indians fans and Sean Gord Sr. saying her hand was on the basketball before it came on the wrist of Jensen, and he was looking for the jump ball. Instead, it will be a foul awarded to the Lady Indians. That's a big one again, as Ava now has 4. Hayden Crockett into the front court, takes a ball screen. Crockett knifes her way down the paint. A foul here, and it will be in the act of shooting. Foul here will be on Robertson, and that's equally concerning as she now picks up her 4th foul. Crockett to shoot 2. Free throw opportunity is missed. Hayden 2 of 4 now from the free throw line. Second free throw attempt here for Northern Cass with Hayden Crockett. Second right-handed toss, rattling out, no good. Rebound here, as eventually will be awarded here to Robertson as she gets her 9th, and then we'll get the timeout here. Or we're going to get a tech. Nope, we're going to get a tech on Sean Gord Sr., and I can understand why. He was thinking that there should have been a foul there after Sophie Robertson hit the deck after she collisioned with Addie Winterquist. Nothing was granted, and then Sean Gord Sr. for a second, sound like from my ears, wanted timeout. Instead, he will get awarded a timeout. Hayden Crockett to the free throw line, buries the first. So a technical foul has been assessed here to the bench, and Sean Gord Sr., second free throw attempt for Crockett is good as well. So 2 free points for Northern Cass, and they get the basketball as well. This could be a big turning point in this contest. What would have been 51-45 for Winds-Minnewaukan with the basketball now has turned into a 51-47 game, and a chance for Northern Cass to make it a one-possession game. Crockett, three-pointer, no. Rebound comes down to Robertson as she now collects a double-double. 11 points, 10 rebounds. Up the floor, Ava Gord with the basketball. Getting walled off by Tess Jalbert, finds Hansen. Hansen, baseline jumper, 12-footer in for 2. Hansen with a baker's dozen, and we're back up to a 6-point game. Hayden Crockett driving from the baseline. Off the window, can't get it to go. Robertson collects the rebound for 11th. Ava Gord runs into Hansen. This will be a turnover on 4 Winds-Minnewaukan. As this game has gotten a little bit more physical here in quarter number 4. 5:17 left to play in the fourth quarter. 53-47 here in favor of 4 Winds-Minnewaukan, as the Lady Indians are looking to get to 3-4 on the season with a win. They played in a lot of tight games so far, averaging 46 a night, while defensively only giving up 48. Crockett, high post Jensen, give and go Hayden. Hayden down the window, no. Rebound tapped out and 1 in the hands of Robertson. Then we'll have a foul with Lucas. Robinson gets her 12th rebound of the game. Ellie Lucas picks up her 4th foul and the team's first of the quarter, as Rust will check in now for Northern Cass. Season high again is 55 points here for 4 Winds-Minnewaukan. The next three-pointer by the Lady Indians, they would get to their season high in scoring. Most points that Northern Cass has given up, that was 63 against Turtle Mountain last weekend. Here's a 3 by Hansen off the iron, and now Crockett gets her 12th rebound. Jensen in transition comes into a crow hop back to Hayden, who almost lost it. Zone pressure defense continues by the Indians. Hayden, high posted Jensen, leaves it to Tess. Extra pass Rust. Addie Rust looking backdoor, finds Lucas. Left short corner for 2. What a dish and a find for Addie Rust. And it's back to a 4-point game. Timeout awarded here to Sean Gord Sr. as 4 Winds-Minnewaukan wants to take a break. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, we got a barn burner here tonight in Hunter. It's Northern Cass trailing it by 4. 4 Winds-Minnewaukan with the basketball when we return.
My co-workers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC. Equal housing lender to find a branch near you as they serve the Northern Cass School District. Right now, 53-49. Here for Winds-Minnewaukan. The Indians held to 2 points in this fourth quarter, while on the opposite side, Northern Cass, they have 6. For Winds-Minnewaukan with the basketball here as we return to the court. Where will they go for head coach Sean Gord Sr.? As they have it with Ava Gord, left-hand side. Ava gets the ball back here as Northern Cass continues their man pressure defense. Ava looking for a teammate, finds one to Hanson. Hanson at the right wing. Robertson posting up on the inside, trying the high-low game. There's a low to Robertson. Gets the shot partially deflected with Jensen. Jensen now finds Crockett. Crockett the other side, 2-on-2. Baseline, Tesh Talbert, left pocket, 3. Short rebound, Lucas, but off of her right knee. Tough one there for Northern Cass. Lucas came down with it, had a chance, but the ball will go back to the Indians. Full court pressure defense here. Northern Cass with 1 foul here in this quarter. The Lady Indians, they have 3. Ava Gord brings it into the front court. Gord, right-hand side. Here goes Hanson. Hanson takes the screen, gets to the top of the key. Robertson, there's the high-low to Spotted Wolf, who gets fouled. Tesh Jalber picks up her 4. Spotted Wolf goes to the free throw line, where for Winds-Minnewaukan is 6 of 11 from the stripe. 2 free throw attempts for Spotted Wolf. First is off the back iron. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for Winds-Minnewaukan. Second one is in and out, no good, and Northern Cass again with another chance to get it back to a 1-possession game here. Rust bringing the front court, skips it, Crockett. Crockett looks for the ball screen, takes one. Hayden Krohop down the paint, throws it off the window for 2. Hayden Crockett with 24 points, and there's the 1-possession game. Last tie that we had in this one was at 16 apiece with 5:53 left in the first half. Hanson back up top, Robertson. Surrey Gord will take the ball screen. Gord now wants to go hard to the paint, gets tripped up, and that'll be a foul on Lucas, and Ellie Lucas is done. Lucas will finish with 6 points, 10 rebounds here for Northern Cass. But that'll be her 5th foul, and the team's 3rd is now Carly Ryder, the 5'5 freshman, will check into the lineup. As the Lady Indians will inbound the basketball. As they do, Ava Gord making her way down the paint, right-handed scoop, no putback. Robertson over the front of the rim for 2. Sophie with 13 points and 13 rebounds here for the 5'9 senior. Hayden Crockett in the front court, block shot. Hanson comes down to Robertson, and now the Indians will go the other side. This is a large possession. A 3-pointer would make it a 3-possession game. Robertson here at the top of the key. Robertson uses up that dribble. 12-footer off the front iron. Rebound to Hayden Crockett, her 13th. Double team. Crockett finds Jensen. Outlet Ryder. Ryder goes 3-on-3. Ryder gives it to Tesh Dalbert. Right baseline. Triple. Can't get the shooter's roll. Rebound Jensen. Put back. No foul. As Northern Cass wanted one. The board here to Ava Gord. Other side. And now all of a sudden, if you're the Lady Indians, they start milking some time here, up by 4. Robertson gives it back up top to Spotted Wolf. Spotted Wolf, right wing with the basketball to Surrey Gord. Coming off the staggered Ava Gord, top of the key. 3-pointer, rebound out to Hayden Crockett. Crockett wants to run in transition. Hayden little hesitation for 2 points. Crockett with 26. It's back to a 1-possession contest here with 105 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Surrey Gord walks it into the front court. Crockett then will reach. That'll be the last foul that Northern Cass has to give, and that'll be the 4th on Hayden Crockett. Winterquist will check in for Rust. While for Winds-Minnewaukan, the Lady Indians, they will bring Baker into the game. Ball goes on the baseline. Sophia Gord slips it. Oh, what a tip by Crockett. Got just enough of a hand on that one. Otherwise, Robertson had an easy walk-in layup for 2. Lady Indians with Surrey Gord to inbound it on the right of the baseline as they handle it with Robertson. Robertson back up top to Ava. Ava, jab step here on the freshman Ryder. Surrey cutting to get open. Right-hand side. Will she take the ball screen? They do. Surrey with a teardropper from 15 feet. No rebound here to Hayden Crockett. Crockett ripping it through now with 15 rebounds. Crockett leads a 3-on-2 bounce pass. Tesh Dahlbert gives it to Ryder. Shot coming. Can't get it to go. Rebound here. It's going to be loose, and we'll have a jump, and the arrow goes to Northern Cass. Northern Cass with 3 timeouts remaining. The same for Winds-Minnewaukan here late in this one. Tesh Dahlbert on the baseline to inbound it as she does. Jensen, 17-footer. No. Rebound here to Robertson. As we'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 60 seconds left in this one. The Lady Indians with the basketball when we return.
Head to rjbroadcasting.com and get your free copy, the Digital Sports Guide. It's the winter sports guide for R&J Sports, and it's free, it's digital, and it's available on rjbroadcasting.com. The cover's blue, it's got great photos on it, and it's easy for you to download. Simply go to rjbroadcasting.com, click on the winter sports guide, or scan the QR code if you see it on the flyer or on our social media pages or on the screens. It's the Winter Sports Guide, R&J Sports 2023-24, available now, rjbroadcasting.com.
Again, time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North, 55-53. Winds-Minnewaukan with the advantage. 4 points here in this quarter. Northern Cass has 10. Ellie Lucas has fouled out with 6 points, 10 rebounds. Northern Cass also with 4 fouls on Crockett and Tesh Dahlbert. While for Winds-Minnewaukan, the Indians with 4 fouls with Ava Gord and Sophie Robertson. 55-53 timeout taken again by the Indians with 2 remaining. If you're Northern Cass, you don't have to foul yet. If either team does commit a foul, Northern Cass would put the Lady Indians in the double bonus, while the Lady Indians do have 1 foul to give before the Jags would get into the double bonus. Next arrow on the possession jump would go towards Winds-Minnewaukan. Full court token pressure defense here. They're looking for the home run pass. They find it to Ava Gord. Gord gives it to Surrey. Surrey with the rock here. Leaves it left-hand side to Robertson. Robertson ripping it through on Winterquist. Robertson takes it to the paint. Natty gets the foul. So they run a clear out here for the post player in their senior leader, the only senior on the team in Robertson, and she goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Winterquist will pick up the foul. 2 free throws here for the 5'9" senior. First free throw attempt is good. Now with 14 points. Sophie 2 of 4 from the free throw line here tonight. This is a large free throw here as Ryder will check in for Reese Lavig. This to make it a 2-possession game late in this one. That made free throw gave Winds-Minnewaukan their season high so far through 7 games in points. Free throw attempt number 2 is off the back iron. Long rebound here to Crockett. Crockett gets her 16th rebound of the game. Ball screen comes Hayden. This to tie. Left wing high arching 3. Rattle it in. Hayden Crockett with 29. And it's our first tie since it was 16-all midway through the second quarter. Lady Indians, Hanson, left wing ball screen. Hanson top of the key as we reverse it right-hand side to Surrey Gord. And we'll have a timeout here with Sean Gord. We'll keep it here. 19.2 seconds left to play. In transition, Winterquist set the screen that allowed Hayden Crockett to get open on the baseline, and she buried one from the left wing. Tied at 56 here late in the fourth quarter as Winds-Minnewaukan, the Lady Indians will be down to 1 timeout remaining. Northern Cass, their last 2 games, they've won by a combined 8 points, 4 against Turtle Mountain and 4 against Kindred. For Winds-Minnewaukan, they've been in a ton of tight affairs throughout the season, but as of late, a 1-point win against Wahpeton a week ago tonight and a 3-point loss against Devils Lake on Tuesday. So no surprise that this one is coming right to the wire here late in this fourth quarter. 19.2 seconds left to play here in regulation. Our 6th tie of the ball game. And Hayden Crockett with a game-high 29 points with that 3 for Northern Cass. Sean Gord Sr., where do you go? Last time they went on the clear out and the ISO for Sophie Robertson. We'll see if that continues here this time with 19.2. If Northern Cass fouls again, 2 shots here for the Lady Indians. Ava Gord sets it up. Gord, left-hand side to Baker. Back to Robertson as we reverse it to Ava. Coming through on that screen. Top of the key here is Hansen. Top of the key. She splashes it in. Hansen with the triple. Crockett has to get a shot off here before the horn. This to tie. And it's off the backboard, and that's how it's going to finish. Hansen with the game-winning 3 with 5 seconds left to play in regulation. And 4 Winds-Minnewaukan comes into Hunter and picks up a road victory, 59-56. That was just the 3rd made field goal of the quarter for 4 Winds-Minnewaukan. The Indians with the win improved to 3-4 on the season. Northern Cass with the loss. They will drop to 6-1. Our post-game show is coming up next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
See your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, Jennifer Worley, in Cavalier.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Both teams left it all on the floor as we get to our post-game show. Northern Cass tied it up with a Hayden Crockett 3. And then coming back on the ensuing possession, Sean Gord Sr. draws up a play that leaves Kaylee Hansen at the top of the key open for about a 22-footer, and she buried one with 5.6 seconds left. Crockett had a chance to tie, hit the backboard off the iron. That's how we would end this contest. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 59-56 is your final as 4 Winds-Minnewaukan. The Lady Indians pick up the victory here tonight in Hunter to improve to 3-4 in the season. Northern Cass, they drop to 6-1. So the number 2 team in the state in A goes down. Taking a look at the final numbers here in this one. Team numbers for the Indians, they go 7 of 15 from the free throw line here this evening. They hit 10 3-pointers, and their only one in the quarter was the game-winning one in the fourth. But again, 10 total, 7 players in the scoring column, 27 rebounds to 7 turnovers. For Northern Cass, they drop again to 6-1. They had 4 3-pointers in this game, 3 of them by Hayden Crockett. 6 of 11 from the free throw line. They had 8 players in the scoring column, 44 rebounds for the Jags, but 17 turnovers. So Northern Cass again plus 17 in rebounds, but for Winds-Minnewaukan plus 10 in turnovers. On the good side, that was a little bit of your difference maker. As we get to the final numbers in this one, for Winds-Minnewaukan, the Lady Indians would have 4 players in double digits. Kaylee Hansen with a game-high 16 points for the Lady Indians again for a team high. She also hit 2 3-pointers. 14 points and 14 boards for Robertson here. Sophie with 14 points and 14 rebounds. 10 points for Ava Gord. 10 points by Surrey Gord here. Also for the Lady Indians, 4 points for Carly Baker, 3 points for Haven Kavanaugh, and 2 points for Kendra Spotterwolf. Again, the 4 Winds-Minnewaukan Lady Indians led by the 16 of Hanson. For Northern Cass, 29 points, 16 rebounds for Hayden Crockett. You had 6 points for Ellie Lucas and 10 boards. Carly Ryder with 6 points. 5 points here for Addie Russ with a 3. 4 points and 5 rebounds for Josie Jensen. 3 points for Winterquist with 6 boards. 2 points here for Tesh Jalbert, and 1 point here for Reese Love. Again, Northern Cass led by the 29 for Hayden Crockett. We're back after this with our post-game show here on YourLiveEvent.com, as we'll hear from some of the victorious Lady Indians after we return here on Your Live Event.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, coming back, join us here on our post-game show on our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, who hit the game winner again. That is Kaylee Hansen with 16 points, 2 threes. Let's talk about, 16 and a half seconds left to go. Hayden Crockett hits a 3 to tie it up at 56. Your coach calls a timeout. What was drawn up and what's kind of going through your mind when that ball leaves your hand at the top of the key to hit the game winner here, Kaylee?
He drew out a play where we were going to reset, but they weren't really on us very well, so Ava just got the ball, and then we ran our play, and then I was open, and I shot the 3, and I didn't even think I was going to make it, but I did. Able to see it go in, then all of a sudden 5 seconds is a long time in basketball. Hayden got a good shot off on the other side. When that goes, off the rim and you're going to win it, what kind of goes through your mind knowing you earned a hard-fought victory where you guys had a ton of close games here this season? Yeah, they were a really tough team. We fought really hard, and yeah. How fun is this one to earn a road victory here? You guys have been close with Wahpeton, with Devils Lake, new teams that you haven't really seen a lot in program history. How fun is it to, earn a victory over the second-ranked team in the state before you kind of get to this Christmas break? It feels really good. Our team's getting a lot better with these tough teams that we never played before, and yeah, we're getting really excited to play these new teams. How about the senior Sophie Robertson with a double-double, 14 points, 14 rebounds we had her down for? What's it like with her being the senior leader? What are you kind of learning from her this season? She's a really good leader. She's really tough and a really good pulse, and she knows how to keep her heads in the game. She's a really good leader. Kaylee, thanks so much for your time. Happy holidays, and best of luck to you and the team moving forward. Thank you. That, again, is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We'll continue as we hear from the head coach from the Lady Indians after this.
Hungry and on the road? Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back. with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Well, join us now, head coach for Winds-Minnewaukan, the Lady Indians, again, Sean Gord Sr. here. And Sean, sometimes they're physical games. Sometimes you got to win scrappy ones. As we alluded to earlier, you played in a ton of close games as of late. Take us through the last, 30 seconds, right? Hayden gets a ball screen, allows her to get open on the left wing in transition. She buries one from about 23, 24 feet. You come down the floor with about 19 seconds left, call a timeout. What are you talking with the girls, or what was the play design there before, Kaylee was able to hit that three-pointer at the top?
That Crockett girl, she's a hell of a ball player. We try to limit her touches, but, she got the ball and she made things happen for them, and she's just, very, very special player. But, we got the ball, she made it. We come back and call timeout. We ran a play. It didn't pan out the way we wanted to, so we went back to this old motion type play. We always usually get a good look off of it, if not for the cutter. Post cut in, we got the top with the double, with the stagger screen coming over the top, and we run that every day, every game, every practice, and it's like the girls know where they should go, where they should be, and I tell the girls, if you're open, it's a good shot and you're confident, pull the trigger, and that's what she did.
Able to hit the three-pointer, 5.6 seconds left. Crockett hits one off the backboard. You guys go for the win. What's kind of take us through the emotion in the locker room where you guys, as I said earlier, you've been in a ton of games. I know it's 7 games in, but a lot of them in different ways, Sean, have kind of probably felt like this one for you, where you go 2 possessions here, we can win. 2 possessions here, we don't play well. Maybe that's why we're on the losing side. Why did you guys find a way to win tonight here, Sean?
The girls just have a lot of heart. They just play their butts off for me, and I always thank them for that. I appreciate that. Couple close games at Wapton, we let them get back into the game, and we pulled that one off. Devil's Lake, we were right there. We had our chances, and they're just growing. Like I told them, they're just growing. They make me so proud. We just got injuries and we got sicknesses. We're down to probably a solid 7 is what I play, and I like to get that back to 8 or 9. I got a couple girls that are hurt right now, and one is sick, and they just showed a lot of heart tonight and a lot of resiliency, and I love that about them. They leave it all out there every time they're on the floor, and I just appreciate that so much.
We talked about Sophie in the pregame show. 14 points, 14 rebounds for the senior. She had to battle through some size, obviously, on the inside. You left her for an ISO play late in the fourth quarter for her to, get 2 points on Winter Quest there. The senior, I know there was only one of them on your team, but she really shined when you needed it most tonight, Sean.
Sophie's the heart of our team. She just gives me 110% when she's out there, and it just trickles down, starting with her. It goes all the way through the grades, and it's she played well. She will never give up. She's just so positive, and she gets frustrated at times, but she's just I knew she can make something happen at the end there, so she got the ball and went to work.
Final thing for you, Sean, what do you hope for this team to take before you get to that Valley City Holiday Shootout, before you play the Rugbies and the Carringtons coming up here in Region 2 basketball with the Cardinals a little bit later on? What do you hope they kind of take from this road scrappy win here tonight in Hunter?
Just believe. We believe. We started out the year, we weren't sure what we're going to come into, but I knew there was some potential because I knew they worked hard over the summer and in preseason also. And just believe anything can happen. Like I told them before the game started, just keep it close, and at the end of the game, if we got a shot, we got a shot, and let's go get one. Let's take down number 2, and that's what happened.
Yeah, you got an early stocking stuffer, an early holiday Christmas present, however you want to say it. Sean, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck to you and the team moving forward.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
That again, Sean Gord, senior head coach for the Lady Indians. We'll continue after this on our postgame show from Hunter.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Again, your final here tonight, 59-56 for Winds-Minnewaukan picks up the win over Northern Cass here on our post-game show. For the Indians, they improve now to 3-4 on this season as they will play in the Valley City Shootout next on the 28th and the 29th. While on the opposite side for Northern Cass, they dropped their first game of the year to now 6-1 on the season. Their game's up next on the 28th and the 29th against Stanley and Hazen in Carrington. For Winds-Minnewaukan, the Lady Indians led by the 16 of Hanson, the double-double of Robertson with 14 points, 14 rebounds. Hayden Crockett with 29 points, 16 rebounds in the loss for Northern Cass. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas, holiday, Happy New Year break, and make sure you join us for more high school basketball on yourliveevent.com. On behalf of Jacob Ryder, DC Lucas, Sean Gord Sr., and also Kaylee Hanser for joining us on the postgame show, I'm Chase Miller, repeating tonight's final from Hunter, 59-56. The Lady Indians pick up the win here on yourliveevent.com.